It's Sunday. We are hanging outside of the meeting house after worship to just visit a bit. And I just discovered this beauty, a zipper spider. Did you know that zipper spiders, like many other orb weavers, have a third claw, an extra claw, which allows them to make these elaborate webs? Some people call them writing spiders. For some reason, it makes me think of our own opposable thumbs, which get all the credit for our own quote and unquote advanced state of evolution. Using this logic, I suppose orb weavers could have just as easily ridden civilization with their third claw. The Friends meeting I go to is semi-programmed, which means someone from the meeting volunteers every week to lead a portion of the service and provide us with something to ponder during the silent open worship. Last time, my first time at the Friends meeting, the subject was Chinese astrology, and this prompted a slow conversation over the course of 45 minutes or so of silent worship, where 3 or 4 worshipers approached the lectern to share their revelations. Today, the subject was the word mold and its many definitions. Only silence followed, but it was actually interesting. So I'm here at the coffee house right now to do a little journaling inspired by the meeting. I plan to do this every week, followed by a hike, weather permitting. I think this is going to be my new Sunday ritual. After my hike today, I'm going to go home and strike up the grill and roast Green Chile, which I just received from Hatch, New Mexico. Wow. There's like a beach over there. It's like a secret beach. I don't think this is necessarily a good place to get murdered, but it is a good place to hide the body. I love the sounds of late summer. Like when I come to the end of my life, and if someone asks me, what were your favorite things? What did you love about the party? I'm gonna say the music. So during the meeting today, I met another woman. She hasn't been to too many Quaker meetings. I think she's only been to like 2 or 3. But we get along so well, and she's a hedge witch. If you are a friend, if you go to Friends meetings, if you are a Quaker, you can also be other things as well. It's very inclusive. People coming. I don't identify as a pagan, although, I am definitely very nature-centered. My mom was Wiccan, and that's kind of what I grew up with. But I'm not Trinitarian. I'm not polytheistic. I'm kind of into the one, you know, but the one is made of many parts. So the thing about being into the one, or kind of being Unitarian, means I don't believe that we have to go through a savior or an avatar or anything like that in order to be connected with God. Actually, I believe we all are God. I believe that God is within us, and we're just part of the body of God. Sometimes we need people like Jesus to help us see that. Look! I cannot tell you how good it smells out here. It's like tea for my nose. It smells so good. I'm gonna hustle home. I'm gonna make lunch. I'm just gonna have leftovers. Like last night, I made this really good almond pad thai with forbidden rice noodles. So delicious. My husband loved it too. And I'll show you what it looks like. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. And there are many hills to climb. To get to the bathroom. There's like sweat dripping in my eyes. I got these from my husband. They don't have any gluten reduced beer in a can, so I couldn't get that. But I did have a Kolsch last night, which is a beer that has less gluten than other beers, but I still had a reaction. So I took a Benadryl. Oh my God. And I'm gonna go outside and do a cooking demo. Hi, honey.
Hi.
So I've got the grill really hot. You want the grill really hot. See how white that is? You want that hot because you want to char the outside of the green chili, but you don't really want to cook the inside too much. Some people will pierce the green chili before they begin. I don't really do that because I don't care if the green chili explodes. You know, maybe if you're roasting them in an oven or something, you might care if it explodes a little bit, gets juices all over. So we used to live in New Mexico. That's where I met my husband. I lived there for 20 years, and I really miss waking up in September and smelling the roasted green chili in the morning. It's just the best. Like this time of year is so special. Like you know, you like, oh, chili just exploded. Lots of people like pumpkin spice latte season. Well, when you live in New Mexico, green chili season is like that, but like on steroids. It's like, it's even better. This is Smokey. Yeah, I've been really busy today, so Smokey's a little tired of me being busy, and he just wants to hang out, right? And he wants me to throw his ball. All right, so we have roasted some green chilies on the grill, and now I'm going to show you how I do it in the oven. So I have a whole bunch of chilies ready for the oven. I only have cast iron pans. I actually have a really large baking pan, but I put it in that little drawer underneath the oven, and it like flipped up, and now it's blocking that drawer from opening, and I haven't been able to get to it. So I'm basically I'm going to be roasting them in all these cast iron pans. Now, I only use cast iron for cooking. I'm very minimalist. I just don't have a very huge kitchen, and I don't like to have a lot of stuff. I don't really think you need a lot of stuff. And also, I find that if you use your cast iron strictly all the time, you don't even really have to season it. it's always nonstick. It's always good. So I pierced them all so that they could release their steam so they don't explode. I'm not going to use oil. I'm not going to use oil for any of these. Some people recommend that you use oil. You know, I've never roasted with oil, so I'm not going to start now. You're going to need some plastic bags in order to sweat your roasted green chili. Makes them easier to peel as well. Or you can put them in a bowl of cold water and that will work as well. So I've got my oven on broil. So it's on high, on broil. So I heat up the broiler for a couple of minutes. I don't think I can put all of them in there. I think I can just put a couple at a time, but we're only going to be doing it for like 10 minutes. So it's not that big of a deal. So I'm just going to start with these. And then I'll do the next one. After a couple minutes, like let's not forget, I'm going to set it for 5. I'm going to check on them and flip them. Whoa, God. So this is what our chilies look like. So that's good. That's really good. And now I'm just going to flip them over. So I'm just going to flip them over. So while we are waiting for chilies to roast, I'm going to show you how I process the chilies that are already roasted. And when I say process, what I mean is I'm just peeling them. That's it, and bagging them, storing them. That's it. So I got a little colander. I'm just going to put them all in the colander. So I don't really like to use much water. I like to not wash them as much as possible. I mean, like this is, I'm getting the skins off, so they're not going to be dirty. I don't want to lose the flavor. So I just tear off the stem, and then you can remove the seeds if you want. I remove some of the seeds. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They'll peel. That's the goal. The goal is to make them peelable. So in New Mexico, this would be a family activity. The grandma or the mom who roasts it, and then the kids and the mom and maybe the dad, they all gather around the table and they just peel the green chili.